guys, RS here on the 11th of March, 2023. These guys are still dragging their feet on this one. I don't know what's going on there. That's how they do the post and beam though. You got the concrete down there and then they'll connect it through those channels. Seems to me I would want to pour that all at once and have some rebar connected to each one, but they do things a little bit different here. I've seen post and beam before, and that's, I don't know, probably be all right. But live tomorrow. There's not too many people coming on over here, you know, maybe because they don't know. So if you can get the word out, we'll do a live at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I don't know what's up with YouTube. It must be happening to a lot of people. I put it up, I put the time in, and then I was getting messages from different people saying, oh, hey, this told me at midnight on this day, and somebody else said I saw one was 3 p.m. so I had to go in and cancel that and do it again, and it came out good the second time. So tomorrow morning at 6. I saw some stuff on the news. It just makes me laugh. I'm watching this Jay. You know, I don't want to say it, so because they'll knock this channel off too. Just crazy stuff, you know. Just watch it yourself. It just amazes me. And then another thing I saw on there that, you know, if you say anything on these platforms or on TV and you're a conservative, you get nailed. But I just watched Jane Fonda on The View say something that, watch it yourself, guys. I'm not going to say what she said here, but watch it yourself. It came from her own mouth, and then she wouldn't deny it and say it was a joke afterwards. So, you know, these people they're cooked, if you ask me. They're going way too far. And it seems to me like people just sit there and just keep taking it, and it's a real shame. What are you gonna do? I got my buddy Sean's been helping me out. I'm gonna get it like a studio thing set up. I do okay with the camera now, but I'm gonna set it up for a laptop after we make the move. If that happens, I'm hoping it goes according to plan. And if it happens, we're gonna set up a studio. I'm collecting up the mic. I use Sean because he was an audio guy, and then I have another buddy who's a videographer, and he's the one who helped set me up with the cam I'm going to use. I'll show you all this stuff Monday or Tuesday. Cool thing, I got some of it from Lazada, and a nice thing to see that it was coming out of Japan instead of. I was going back and forth with these companies. I was looking at it, and I'll do a vlog on it Monday. I still don't know what laptop. What I'm looking at are pretty expensive, so it'll be over a period of a month or two. I want to get set up for that, and I also have another buddy that he gave this to me a while ago. He gave me a program. He put it on like a thumb drive, and it's like a videographer's. You can put a green screen behind you and add pictures of anything you want, behind your body. If you have you get up the green stuff, and you can buy that. I've seen you can buy big sheets of the stuff. And then it'll change heads. You can morph your head into something else. You can put heads from different people on. It's just amazing. It's what he does for a living. He works from home, and he fixes he does editing and all kinds of stuff for people. They send him the stuff. He edits it and makes it into what it should be, and then sends it back, and he gets paid. And he does this for people all over the world. It's just amazing. He's really good. He said it took him about a year to really get the software, and he was messing with it every day. So it could take me forever. But he gave it to me. He just gave it to me. He said it was real expensive software, in the thousands of dollars, and it's paid already. He got one of the companies that he was doing work for, gave it to him, and he can do it on different computers, and it automatically updates when it's got new stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And the camera I got is after I researched it, and when I was looking at it, it looks like it's the absolute best you can get. and a decent price on all this, headphones, the whole bit. So that's going to be coming up down the road after the move. It just seems the move keeps moving. It keeps moving farther and farther back, but I hope it all works out. The kids are up at the Boy Scouts today, the boys are, and then Dorothy wanted to hang around up there too, so they're all up there. I got a trip into Manila today, almost to Manila, and car's all set. I did a few things to it. I always check the air and everything, make sure everything's good on it. Air in the tires, wishy-washy. Did the oil. Wanted to give it a change. Last time I changed it was before the trip, when we went on vacation. And I used the AMS oil, so I went ahead and I changed that out. New filter and everything like that. I'm going to get the gearbox. I got the fluid for the gearbox, and that's one of the things I got to take it up to the dealer. But I wanted to clean the motor again. They do that real cheap, and they do a fantastic job. It looks like factory when they're done. So just get it and looked over. Have them look the brakes. Have them look everything over in case if I miss anything. It's always good to have more than two eyes looking at something to get it taken care of. So my little shaky when I was riding them up to the gate. I can't take her out in the mornings because there's so many people walking now. A lot of people are in here. A lot of people are walking up in the morning, and they don't understand. She's just friendly, and she runs up to them to just say hi. But there's so many people. They're just in like this death fear of dogs. It just amazes me. And they see her every day. She don't hurt anybody. She just wants to go say hi. But you don't get that around here, and they make a fuss if you don't have it on a leash. I got on a verbal leash the other day. She was going towards a lady, and hey, come here. And the trick is you don't ever get mad at them when they do come, and she listens really good. I'm having all right. I had a little bit of problems a couple days where as soon as she got out of the trike, she would cut across the grass, and I'd lose her for a minute. But we got that's fixed now. She's listening very well. Pups are doing good. We gave the one Floki already to the folks that wanted him. Of course, they're pampering the hell out of him, and that's what we wanted. He lives inside the house. She said he's not pooping or peeing on the floor. He comes out. And you got to just time him. When you got a pup, as soon as you feed him, within 20 minutes, half an hour, take him for a walk outside. And it goes poop in the grass. These dogs here, they go on the concrete all the time. I hate that. But we'll get the other ones. We're going to go ahead and let the dudes over across the way, the engineer and the foreman, they're going to take them next week. I got the wormer coming up on Tuesday for them. Get that out of the way. And they were telling me, I was going to get them rabies shots, but they were telling me that where they live, there's free rabies shots. You just take the dogs up, and the Baron guy does it. So that's cool. I got the little stickers for them when I gave them the wormer. They do need to get I like to get them the parvo and everything because, dogs get parvo. It's pretty tough. I know Brent's World was saying that his dog got it and survived, and that's only the second one I ever heard of. It usually gets them pretty quick. I had a buddy that got them. One of the houses I bought, the guy had pups, and he was breeding dogs in his garage, puppy mill, and there was parvo in there. And even though the place sat for years, and then when I moved in, every dog that came around there got parvo. And I told my buddy, don't bring your dog here, and he did anyway, and it got parvo. But as soon as it looked not right and wasn't acting right, he took it straight to the vet, and they kept the dog. They had the dog 3 or 4 days, and they put it on IV, and that's one that lived. I had one, a chocolate lab, didn't make it, and as soon as I seen him go down, I took him to the vet, and it wasn't cheap either. It was about $800, and they didn't make it. The little pup didn't make it. So it's a pretty tough thing, and it's around here too. So get your dogs the parvo shot. Most people, they don't take care of them. The life expectancy of a dog here, is not very high, guys. It's not high at all. I've seen dogs that live 2.5, 3 years because they just feed them garbage. They never warm them. You know, most of them are skinny. They get mange, and nobody cares. You know, but there are people who pamper them too, though. You know, we got people that around here that take care of them, and then we got some that don't too, and that seems to be the norm. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I'm just blabbing. Just wanted to remind you that there's a live tomorrow morning on the Algor Beaks. Well, here. It's the only place I got right now. I never did hear of anybody getting like 90-day ban. It says right on my studio I'm banned until June 2nd. I never heard of that before. And there's only one strike. They said I got 2 strikes because of one back in November, but after 90 days they go away. But they're showing that. You've got this one. These are your 2 strikes you got. And it was another one. They said I was giving medical information. I watched that video. No, I didn't give any. I said what I would do. And they just keep hammering me on this. They're not going to let up. They're just not. So hopefully when after we do the move, I'll be on Rumble. I had a problem with Rumble again. You know, it wouldn't let me in. It said my password was no good. Okay, so I made another one. I took the SIM card out, put a different number in, and I went ahead and I started a new account. And then I closed it, and I went right back to check it, and guess what? Same exact thing happened. The password's wrong. And I just put it in. It's just starting to get, new username and all that. It's starting to get a little bit aggravating. Why am I having trouble with this? I must be doing something wrong. So if anybody knows how to get signed up to Rumble, send me a messenger. So something, because I apparently don't know how to do it. 2 strikes already on me. But, you know, I'd like to be able to put it up. I did the camera thing. I put that up. You know, I did the Rumble. I took it out. I put it back in. You know, so I don't know what's going on with Rumble. But that's where I'm going to have to go. Because if I don't, you know, they'll shut my channel down. And I'd like to keep all those vlogs. We've saved a lot of them on cards. But sometimes those cards, the memory cards that you have, when you take them out, the first thing they want you to do with the cards is wipe them. So I guess I got to have like a card reader or something. That's more stuff down the road that I'll get. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Don't forget to pray for each other. I did actually talk to Doc the other day. He sounds great. He sounds real strong. And but I figured, you know, he's a pretty tough old bird. You know, he was a bodyguard for years and into security and all that stuff. So, you know, he's just a tough guy. That's all there is to it. And I really got liking that guy in talking to him for the last few years. Haven't met him in person yet, but super guy. Don't forget to pray for him and pray for everybody else too. And this is Rick Shaw out.